Every time someone misrepresents what I think, an angel loses his wings. When you look up at the night sky and you see bright streaks of light whizzing across the backdrop of the dark night sky, and you're wondering what they are, no, they're not meteors. They're angels falling from heaven after losing their wings from someone misrepresenting one of my positions or erroneously telling me what I think. It is one thing to perhaps misunderstand someone's position, and occasionally we all accidentally, incorrectly attribute some belief or some position to someone who actually doesn't hold that specific belief or position. It is not a deliberate attempt to strawman someone. It is just a misunderstanding. However, when someone has been told on numerous multiple occasions what someone else thinks and still continues to strawman, well, that is what we call breaking the ninth commandment, or bearing false witness, or as I like to say, lying their fucking ass off. I have made a rather desultory list of few things that I can have people refer to once and for all about my particular beliefs, and when someone henceforth misrepresents me, then I can simply reference this video to avoid, once again, someone strawmanning my position. Number 1. I do not believe populations of bacteria over time evolved to Homo sapiens sapiens, also known as modern humans. Humans are eukaryotes, and an entirely different domain of the tree of life than bacteria. There is no known mechanism in evolutionary theory for a species to jump from one domain into another. I do, however, accept the endosymbiosis theory in the origin of eukaryotes. What endosymbiosis means is that some species begins to live inside another species and merge to eventually become a single unit. In reference to human evolution, it means, according to the theory, that at some historical point, when animals and fungi started to diverge from one another, an anaerobic bacteria began to live with an archaeal host cell, which eventually became the mitochondria found in modern eukaryotic cells. Mitochondria multiply much the same way as bacteria, and even have a cell wall, like bacteria. But the strongest evidence for this is the evidence found in the modern mitochondria, the mitochondrial DNA. The mitochondrial DNA is independent of the nuclear DNA, the DNA found in the nucleus in every single cell in the human body. Every human literally is composed of two components to the human genome, mitochondrial DNA and nuclear DNA, and they are distinctly different from each other, including different mechanisms to synthesize proteins, highly suggesting that at some point historically they had different independent lines of evolutionary phylogeny. If this is what someone means by the statement, "we evolved from bacteria," then I would agree that bacteria played a critical part in human evolution. However, just to say that humans evolved from bacteria as saying we are direct descendants of an ancestral bacteriological population, well, no, that is not what I believe, and to state that I do just means that another angel has lost his wings. Number 2. I don't believe, think, or claim humans evolved from a rock. I have even made a video about this ridiculously gross misconception on how evolution works, entitled "Creationist Brandy Believes Rocks Have Genes." Yet, it still seems that this occasionally comes up, and I am told I believe humans evolved from a rock. Of course, most people who went to elementary school realize that since rocks do not have genes, nor do they biologically reproduce, it would be biologically impossible for humans, or in fact anything, to have evolved from a rock. For those, for whatever reason, didn't receive the talk in 5th grade, that means rocks don't make rock babies. Now, if one is speaking about molecules to man, then I accept the molecule to man model of stellar nuclear synthesis. This means that higher atomic number elements were produced inside the core of a star. But of course, every human on the planet also has atoms in them that were once an integral part of something else, such as an animal or a plant. We literally are what we eat, or at least we are comprised of atoms from what we eat. We don't, however, say we evolved from the ham and cheese sandwich that you had for lunch, or even that we evolved from stars, as once again, evolution in biological context requires genes and reproduction. So no, I don't think we evolved from a rock, and stating I do just causes another angel to lose their wings. Number 3. To the most ubiquitously asked question asked around the G+ Great Debate community. Do you believe in God? Even after numerous times I've answered this recurrent question, someone still refers to me as an atheist. I am an agnostic, apatheist, theological non-cogitativist. I do not have a position on the claim God exists. You can say I've suspended judgment on the claim, or that I'm simply saying I don't know, and for the most part I really don't care. Not all answers to questions have a straightforward yes or no answer, and just by not answering yes when queried, it does not mean it defaults to the answer no. To insist an affirmative or negative response is a false dichotomy, as I don't know or I don't have a position either way and don't know what I believe in regards to the claim God exists are both perfectly acceptable answers. Once again, if someone says I don't believe in God, or that I'm an atheist, then another angel loses their wings. So instead of someone who is not me telling other people who are not me what I believe or do not believe, resulting in another angel losing their wings, may I recommend that you go by what I say about my own beliefs, the operative and possessive part of that statement being are my own. Don't let another angel lose their wings. Please stop misrepresenting my beliefs. Hashtag angel wings matter.